everybody, so I'm going to explain that PayPal's customer service is the worst I've dealt with in a long time. I've been dealing with an issue with a counterfeit doll. They will not refund me for it unless I return it to the seller, which is bullshit. I should not have to return a counterfeit doll to the seller because they will just sell it again and get somebody else fooled into buying it. So I do not want to return it because they're just going to scam someone else. Um, yeah. This is an obvious counterfeit American Girl doll. You can kind of see that her eyes are bigger than a traditional doll. They're the wrong color. I will explain all the details like I did to PayPal, which they did not believe me. They said it was my word against the sellers, which is bullshit. If you look up what a real Felicity looks like, it does not look anything like this. You can see her neck stamp is high up by her hairline. It's covered up by the hairline. Yeah, it's just... Normally the dolls, especially the later dolls, do not have neck stamps like that. Some of the earlier dolls do, but not the later dolls. This is a later doll, so that's a chance that it's a counterfeit. Now I'll show you the body tag, which is another indicator that it is a counterfeit because it says American Grill on it instead of American Girl. I'll show you that. Some legit dolls do have that. Some legit Lindsay dolls have that, but not legit Felicities. Let me show you. See, it says American GRIL 2008. See, this looks like a legit tag, but it's not. That's what makes this so difficult to prove, because it looks kind of legit, but it's not. Another thing is that she's definitely made out of a different material. See, you can kind of... She's definitely made out of a different vinyl material. She's not made out of the same material as an American Girl doll. It's kind of sticky, and it's not American Girl vinyl. Yeah. So those are some of the differences. The cloth feels like the same type of cloth. So maybe they used the Lindsay bodies that American Girl made, and they put these counterfeit limbs on them. I don't really know, but this is not a real doll. No, it's not. So now I'm gonna show you a real American Girl so that you guys can see. See, this is a real doll. You can see that the eyes are smaller, and it looks more legitimate. So this is a real Molly. This is a doll that came with the same doll. So when you see these two dolls together, you can kind of tell that one of them doesn't look right, can't you? You can kind of tell that this one here does not look the same. So I don't know why they tried to say that this doll was the same as this one, because they do not look the same at all. They were trying to say that these two dolls were the same type of doll, and they're not. This is a counterfeit. This is a real doll. And they gave me 2 dolls, and they would not offer me even a partial refund for the counterfeit doll. So I don't know what they were trying to pull, but they gave me 2 dolls, and I noticed right away that this was a counterfeit doll. So yeah. I'm a collector, so I noticed these things right away. I actually purchased this because I thought it might be a counterfeit doll, but I wasn't 100% sure. Because the photos, you can never be 100% sure. So when I found out it was a counterfeit doll, I contacted PayPal to see what they would do about it, and they told me I had to return it. I couldn't get a partial refund. So yeah, I'm really upset because technically you're not supposed to sell a counterfeit doll as a real doll. And even if the buyer kind of knows, it's still illegal. Because um, even if the buyer knows what they're looking at, somebody could easily get fooled, and I think that that's just wrong. Um, PayPal doesn't seem to care. They want the doll returned to the seller so that they can fool somebody else, and I'm not doing that because honestly, I think I would rather keep this as a piece of American Girl history rather than send it back for a refund at this point. But just my opinion. I did pay a lot of money because it was bidding. I did pay 132 or actually I think it was $135 for the two dolls together, which is a lot of money for what it is. They came in these outfits that they're wearing. Um, but yeah, um, I did pay a lot of money considering one of these dolls is a counterfeit and the other one is the TLC. I did pay a lot of money, so I'm kind of upset that one of these dolls actually did turn out to be a counterfeit. Because it would have been better if this one had turned out to be a earlier Felicity, but we don't know. Um, you never know what you're gonna get online sometimes. But I was thinking either she was a counterfeit or she was an earlier doll, but she was a counterfeit. So yeah. Yeah. I was kind of concerned that somebody else is going to get fooled. But she is interesting. I will give her that. She kind of looks like a mix of Felicity and 61. I mean, she's interesting. But she was made before 61, so I don't know what they were trying to do. But she doesn't have the Felicity eyes, like I said. She looks like she has the 61 eyes. So that's one way that you can tell that this is a counterfeit doll. She does not have the correct laser green eyes like Felicity does. Um, so that was one way I could tell right away that this was a counterfeit doll. And the eyes are not the same quality. If you look really close, you can see that they're not painted as well as an American Girl eye. Yeah. So, if you get a counterfeit doll, PayPal does not do anything about it. Yeah, I'm just warning you guys. If you get a counterfeit item, PayPal does not do anything about it now. Um, like I said, I'm trying to prove to you guys that yes, this is definitely a counterfeit. I'm not confused in any way. I'm a collector of these dolls. I know what I'm talking about. This is definitely a counterfeit doll. See, I'll show you. I have all these dolls here. See, I know what I'm talking about. Like, I even have these two here and this one over here. These are prototypes. So I know what I'm talking about when I say I'm really into the American Girls. So I know what I'm talking about, and they did not believe me. I'm like an expert on these dolls. And they did not believe me when I said that this was a counterfeit. I'm like an expert, and I'm really, like, they don't understand, like, sometimes buyers are experts, and they're saying, oh, it's your word against the sellers. No, I'm an expert. You should just give me the partial refund or something. Give me some money back because they scammed me. At least offer me half back or something. You know, do something because they scammed me and I'm just not happy. Offer me something back because they scammed me and they won't do it. So they won't help me in any way. And I know it's partially my fault for bidding so high, but I thought that PayPal would be on my side if it turned out to be a counterfeit, and they were not. Yeah. And I was so excited. I wanted to see this doll so badly that I bid really high on it. I wanted to see what it looked like. I guess his curiosity killed the cat there. But I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm not exactly rich, but, you know, it was spending money. It wasn't money for groceries or anything. So, it's fine. Uh, so I will have this counterfeit doll. So, if you guys want to see more information about the counterfeit doll, I did make other videos about her. If you want to see more information about her. Like I said, I am explaining what this is so you guys understand that, yes, PayPal will not believe me, unfortunately. So if you want to call up PayPal and talk to them, they will not believe anything I say. And I am an expert on these dolls. I will see you next time. Bye now.